Welcome once again, Wenatchee fans, to the second game of our doubleheader today, October 14th, 2019, near Boston, Massachusetts, for the ECEL Showcase. And the last game of the Wenatchee development team's trip will be the Wenatchee Wilderness versus the Boston Advantage. As we get set to start this, teams have warmed up. They've just given the signal to start the game. And we're picking up the pucks. See the view we have. Just to give you a little heads up, I may have a period of time in here where I have to go dark and miss a little bit of time because I'm running out of batteries that are charged up for my camera, and am having to run one that only has about 20% left on its charge before I can put in another one to make sure that I can video any of the game at all. So hopefully that will happen. I'll be able to do it during intermission or during a stoppage of play and we don't miss very much time. So for this contest, just like all the others, we're going to play two 25-minute halves and not the typical 3 periods. And hopefully that we have a good contest. The Wolves just finished up against the Northeast Generals in what was a really good matchup, probably the best one I've seen this weekend, even though they took the 4-2 loss in that game. Boston Advantage played the Wolves earlier yesterday and took a 5-0 lead, and we're a very strong team. I expect the same from this one as we get ready to drop the puck. Littler comes in to take the draw. It was an even draw, taken control by Boston but Wenatchee controls it as they go through the neutral zones. Comes out, nice pass up to Flynn on the stretch. Flynn kicks it over across the middle. No one's there to recover his pass, and here comes the Advantage. They send it in deep, wrap it around the net, controlled by Bovey. And it comes out and into Yates. Yates is going to take it in behind the net again, trying to find an outlet, sends it back across to Hodgson. Hodgson sends it over into Flynn. Flynn has it deflected, but carried out into the neutral zone is the Advantage. They're going to have to reset into their zone with Flynn putting on the pressure. Comes short, sent in deep, and there's an opportunity for the Advantage. Good defensive play by 14. Brooks, and into the corner we go. Shot opportunity there, but not taken advantage of by the Advantage. And Winkleman sends it in deep on the chase of Zach Johnson. Puck brought in through the neutral zone and sent in deep, deflected by Bovey. And as they get a change, outlet pass is not able to do it. Down on the ice is Brooks. I didn't see what happened, but I think there was contact after the play. Still down on the ice is Brooks. As McKelvey and Jordan Taggart have a talk with the referee, I believe it was contact after the pass. I didn't see it. We'll have to go back to the film. Brooks is going to get up with the assistance of Beckman and Wells and skate off the ice. We'll have an outside the zone face-off between Kimmerly was going to take it. First it was Kimmerly, now it's going to be Shuckman. Shuckman takes it. Boston wins the draw, but this handles it. Basanta's on the run. Takes a shot up off the blocker of the goalie and into the net. I guess it was not into the net, as no whistle is. Pinned up into the corner and mishandled by Boston as Basanta comes in to put in the contact. Comes out, controlled by Wenatchee and sent in deep. Mishandled by Basanta, and we have a breakaway. Puck is blocked well by Bovey. Bovey takes it off his right leg, had another shot, another block by Bovey. That's 2 saves in 5 seconds for Bovey as Boston tries to send it in deep and is unable. Back in behind the net is 16, and he's able to get it out of the zone, but picked up again by the Boston advantage and sent into the rafters for a face-off outside the zone. And we'll do this one on center ice. In to take the draw is Littler. He's going to have Flynn and Yates with Jensen and Hodgson behind him. Won by advantage, brought in, pressured by Flynn. Good job by Flynn to put the pressure on. Up against the board, and out comes Littler with the puck from behind the net. He's looking for someone to outlet to. Can't find anyone. He's going to carry it himself. Dumped into the zone, controlled by Boston. And Hodgson there to almost keep it in the zone. Yates there, now he brings it in. Sent over and across, there's Littler. Littler can't get the backhand off. Back into the corner, he sends it out to Hodgson. Hodgson sends it over to Jensen. Jensen puts it in the middle. And deflection by Yates puts it into the back of the net. And with 21-17 left in the first half, Wenatchee Wilderness take the 1-0 advantage over the Boston advantage. I'm going to have to take a pause here as we get this draw to change batteries. I apologize. Back to live action. What you missed was about 5 seconds of play in the neutral zone, followed by puck going into the rafters, and now we have a neutral zone face-off controlled by Wenatchee. 20:56 left in this game, or left in this half, as the puck goes deep and is covered by Bovey, and we'll have a defensive zone face-off for Wenatchee. In to take the face-offs, number 12. He wins it, and it's controlled by the Wilderness. Winkleman with the puck, sends it all the way across. He finds Zach Johnson. Johnson with the shot, goes across the front of the net and into the boards. Laurentis comes in, saves it on the blue line, sends it back into the corner, and it's picked up by Winkleman, I believe. Johnson, in an attempt to wrap it around, sends it up into the net, and we'll probably have a neutral zone face-off to start this next play. into the game comes Connor Jensen and Wunschel with Basanta, Schuckman, and Kimmerly. Schuckman wins the face-off, but errant pass by Wunschel is taken by Boston. Good block. He makes up for his mistake, sends it into the corner. Wunschel takes it. Got a boarding call clear by Kimmerly. Excuse me, roughing call by Kimmerly. We'll have a first penalty of the game with 20:04 left in the first half. Kimmerly with the rough. Face-off won by Littler, sent deep by Wenatchee and back in the corner. Littler's on chase. He's going to come put the pressure on behind the net. Pass sent back on the other side. And Boston sets up their breakout. Coming up through the middle, sent over to the other side and across the blue line. Jensen with the pressure, does a good job. Still controlled by Boston and sent in behind the net. This time it's Wunschel that gets it pinned up against the board. 129 left in the penalty. Excuse me, 125. Littler with the puck. He's looking for an outlet. He gets it to Yates. Yates takes it across, and we'll have an offsides as Yates couldn't control it, and his feet crossed before the puck did. Switching up, we'll now have Kyle Flynn in to take the draw. He'll have Zach Johnson, Hodgson, and Wells. Wells gets the puck. He sends it back in deep behind the net. Johnson on the pressure. Puck sent across. Hodgson's able to pick it up. Sends it through the neutral zone and back over into the right point. Taken behind the net by Boston. He's going to set up his breakout. And good play by Johnson to disrupt that pass. And with the pressure up against the board, Boston gets a offsides penalty, or excuse me, offsides call, and we're going to have a neutral zone face-off. .1842 left in the period, with 39 seconds left in the Kimmerly penalty. Littler with the puck. He's got pressure taken from him by Boston, and in behind the net they go. Beat by Boston. Yates with the pressure and puts a defenseman up against the board, and we're pinned up behind the net. Comes out. Controlled by Yates. Oh, excuse me, controlled by Boston. And now we have Wells with the pressure. Good play there by Yates to take it out of the zone. It's offsides. Sent back over for Boston. They now have to reset, and that expires the penalty. Finning deep. Hodgson goes to get it. Passes it back. And Ball's there to take advantage. Yates gets it out with the backhand. Kimmerly's there, sends it in deep, and Ball's going to go in and try to get to it. Shot taken by Boston. It's off to the left, or excuse me, off to the right. Glove save by Bovey. Not really a save, just a control, and we'll have a face-off. .12's in to take the face-off. Back behind the net. Physical there. Connor Jensen gets to it first. Up off the board and back into the corner. Pinned up there by Connor Jensen. Comes out and controlled by Kimmerly. Boston's able to get it back into the neutral zone. We're going to have to reset. Lorenzentis takes it, sends it in deep. That'll be an icing. And we'll come back into the Wenatchee zone for this draw. Wenatchee's going to get the change in. We'll see Wells coming in with Wunschel on the defense. Schulman will take the draw. Shuckman. Shot taken into the midsection of Bovee, and he's able to stop and cover it. Basanta gets the puck in deep, goes on the chase. Off the skate of a Boston advantage, sent back in by Shuckman. Basanta and Stenold come in to make put on the pressure. Boston's able to get it out. Wells has got to make a play. He misses the puck. Shots made, deflected off the skate of Bovee and sent off to the right. Coming in on the outlet, the pass goes up into the netting, and we're going to come back into the Wenatchee defensive zone and have a right circle face-off. Into the game this time is Littler, Yates, and Flynn. Yates. Face-off lost by Littler. Shot taken by Boston, stopped by Bovee, and then there's a big trip. No call. As Yates goes down on the ice, McKelvey and McTaggart are looking for the refs to make a call, and they do not. Again, pinned up against the board. We've got 6 players there trying to get it out. Comes out, and Wenatchee gets control. On the run is Yates. Yates picks it up. He's got 2 men on him. Comes up through the middle, sent off to the side. Littler's got the puck now. Makes a move to his side. Up off the stick into the back of the board goes the puck. Hodgson there sends it over to Jensen. Jensen's looking, misplays it, and then stops. As there was a penalty called, and as soon as Boston touches it, the whistle is blown. We have holding by 19 White of Boston advantage. 2-minute penalty at 15:10 left in the first half. Coming in to take this face-off will be Ball. He'll have Johnson on one side. And number 7 on the other. I'll have to see if I can remember that name. As his puck's sent all the way down and they have to reset. Wunschel takes it, sends it all the way across. That should be offsides, and it is. As well, Winkleman, came in way too early. He's number 7. Winkleman now makes up for it, comes in across the blue line, sends it down into the corner. And Ball takes it behind the net. Ball's looking. Sends it over to Wunschel. Wunschel's going to send it over to the right. Can't see a number on that. I believe it's number 3. And we're looking. Send it across the middle. Oh, we had an opportunity. There was number 9, Lorenzentis. Was not able to capitalize on the puck and take the shot. Again, sends it over across. Winkleman's there. He's going to take a shot. Stick deflection by the defenseman. Up into the middle, no one's there to capitalize on that good play. And pass. Comes out. Johnson's going to have to reset. Johnson sends it over to Wunschel. Wunschel's looking. He's going to have to come back. As Wenatchee was in on the change. Yates with the puck. He takes it all the way across. He's going to get an opportunity. He can't control it as he slides across the face of the net. And the pass goes out to the right. Back over to Littler. Littler puts the shot, goes off the leg pad as Kyle Flynn comes in to try to take the shot and is unable to capitalize. Flynn again with the puck. Looking, takes a shot off the stick of Yates, and he goes back in behind the net. This time Hodgson with a little shot. Flynn takes a look, doesn't. And that's the end of your penalty right there as we go back to 5-on-5. 13:02 left in this first half. Pass goes out to Jensen. He sends it to Hodgson. Hodgson takes a shot. Deflection by Flynn, but goes in behind the net. Another shot taken in, deflected by a defenseman, and out. Littler goes to get the puck. Sends it up to Flynn. Flynn doesn't have the numbers, but he does have Hodgson. But the puck is taken before pass can be made. Hodgson pulls it out, sends it in to the zone. As Wenatchee is attempting to get a change, but they couldn't get off the ice. Back in behind the net. Covered by Bovey, and that'll give them opportunity to get fresh legs in. .26 left in the first half of the game. 1-0 is the score, with Wenatchee having the advantage over the Boston advantage. The referee came to have words with the Wenatchee bench. I'm not sure what he was saying, but he was giving instructions. As Boston comes out from the draw behind the net, tried to pop out and put it in, but Bovey had that corner well guarded, and we'll have another face-off. High slot opportunity, sent in, popped out. Covered by Bovey as lots of sticks went flying, and Camerly grabs hold of one of the advantage players and sends him back to the board as the whistle's blown. We're going to send in another. We'll have another line change here as Johnson, Ball, Winkleman. Ventus comes in. Oh, and as we take that draw, puck comes out into the slot. Shot's taken from the right side, just inside the right post and up and in. And they now have a 1-to-1 contest with 12:02 left to play in the first. Trevor, it's over there. Apologize for that. I had some fan conversation from one of the Wenatchee Wolves players asking me a question, and I may have missed the play a little bit. Winkleman takes the puck out of the zone. He's going to carry it into the other one himself. Oh, make that. He's going to dump and chase. As Ball comes in and is pinned up against the board with two advantage players on him. Puck comes out. Zach Johnson does a good job of lifting the stick, keeping it in the zone, but to no avail as Boston takes it into the neutral zone passes. Hunter Hodgson's going to be there first, sends it across to Wells. Looking for the outlet. Littler comes and just takes the puck. Littler brings it into the zone where it's taken away, but Wells is there to keep it in. Initially, and it goes deep. Hodgson with the puck, wraps it around behind the net, and Wells is going to get hold. .10:24 left to go in this half. As Littler takes it in his neutral zone, bounces it up off the board in the defensive zone off the board and back into Boston advantage, and here they come. Again, Littler with the puck off the board into the neutral zone. This time he's got numbers and he's going to make a move. Sends it over to Flynn. Flynn sends it over to Yates. Right in front of the net. Littler tries to knock it down and in and is unable to take advantage of the 3-on-2. 9:58 left in the first half. In to take face off is number 8. Connor Jensen's able to keep it in, but his pass goes into one of the advantage, and he's got to be on the run. Good job for Connor to get to that puck. Oh, blocked by 15 of the advantage, and the puck goes into the corner. Now controlled again by Connor. Sent up to Basanta, and that's an offsides, but it's not called. Basanta's able to get it back into the neutral zone. Start a new play. Jensen whiffs on that puck. Controlled by Boston. They had a backdoor play. We were not able to convert. 27 with the puck. Basanta's got it. Takes a shot across the net. Kept in by Wells. Wells takes a shot into the midsection of defenseman. Bounces off as Basanta comes back in to try to capitalize. It is covered by the Boston advantage goalie. And with 8:45 left in the first half, we'll have a left circle face-off in the Boston defensive zone. Another miscue by the defense of Wenatchee is not taken advantage of by the Boston advantage. But they're able to keep it in their zone. Wells comes up, grabs a puck, sends up the ball, and out and across. Lorenzo comes up with the puck. Winkleman sends it to Ball. Ball sends it in deep. And Zach Johnson's on the chase. .7:58 left to go in this first half. Hodgson with the puck right in the midsection of Boston advantage, and they're on the run. Connor Jensen does a good job to stop that breakaway. And Hodgson comes back and gets it from behind the net. Nice outlet pass to Winkleman, who touches it. And he's on the run. Hard game to call here. Not really a lot of playing done. It's kind of chaos here as we try to watch this. Back and forth sticks on the ice. Players falling down. There's a nice move outlet to Yates. Yates comes in. He's got 4 players to get through. Sends it across. Blocked by a Boston defenseman in front of the net. And then sent out to Wells, who takes a shot wide left. Warnkel's there to send it back in deep. And again, there's no one in the middle to take advantage of that play. Flynn sends it back into Yates. Controlled by Boston. And moved up. Nice play by Wells to get a stick on it. Send it in deep. And we'll come back in to see if we can take this opportunity. Boston, lots of plays. Again, Wenchel is there. Stop this one. And back into the corner we go. Littler, excuse me, that's not Littler. That's number 18. Was taken almost on a tackle into the corner, Basanta, and back and forth we move again. We're going to have a play on Kimberly. He's going to go into the box again as the play was far away from him. So at the end of that play, as there were several sticks going in on Bovey, Hunter Hodgson protects his goalie, and the result of that is 24 is going to get a rough for throwing a punch at Hodgson. Kimberly's going to go off on the roughing as well on the other end. And with 5:28 left to play, those offsetting penalties will be a 5-on-5. Faceoff comes in. Sent in deep by Boston. Rentis sends it back into Winkleman. He gets it out of his own. Sent directly back in by Boston. On the run is Hunter Hodgson. Sends it off the net. Shot taken by Boston outside the net and gloved by Bovey. Wenatchee will change during this stoppage, and Littler will come in to take the draw. Puck comes out and is controlled by Jensen, who sends it out to Wenzel. With a shot, tipped by Littler in front of the net and off to the side. Littler tries to do a wraparound. It's off the post, and we're going to go deep for an icing call. 4:18 left to go in the first half. Stolen by Boston, sent out of the zone. We've got a man, good play by Wells to break it up, but Boston takes it again. Another good play, this time by Basanta, and Basanta's going to take it in all the way behind the net. Probably a trip there. At least twice Basanta goes down. Hodgson comes up, takes a shot into the pants of the Boston defender. Wells is now going to move up from his defensive position and come back down into the corner of the Boston advantage. Sent up off the glass, covered by Zach Johnson, and controlled by Boston. .308 left to go in the first half. Zentis with the puck, looking for an outlet, then taking himself and then hands off to Zach Johnson. He comes around, he's going to go behind the net, looking for Winkleman. Winkleman takes a shot way wide left, and Zach Johnson's able to get it again. This time, Laurentis takes the puck, attempts to make a shot off a stick and up into the rafters. And that'll end the penalty for both sides as those players head off and into the bench. 2:46 left to go in the first. Score is 1-1. Tie game. Wenatchee versus Boston. Shot taken from the point by Rosentis, blocked by the goalie, picked up and on the backhand sent up and under the crossbar for a goal. Shot was taken, I believe, by Kyle Flynn on the backhand to make this a 2-1 advantage. 2-1 lead. Wenatchee over the Boston advantage with 2:40 left in the first half. That'll be Laurentis to Flynn for the goal. We'll have an icing call on that play. Come back into the Wenatchee defensive zone for this faceoff with 2:26 left in the first half. Long pass tried to make, but picked up by Boston. Sent in deep. Laurentis with the puck. Contact. He comes out with it. He's looking. Unable to capitalize on that pass on in front of the net. Number 12, he is not able to take the pass. And Boston sends it back deep in behind the net. Laurentis this time with the puck, gets it out to Yates. Yates says the alley-oop pass. Flynn's able there, but Boston comes out with the puck. Opportunity for Boston as there's a defensive breakdown right in front of the net, and they're able to capitalize and put one in under the left skate of Bovey to tie this up with 1:42 to go in the first half. Schuckman with the face-off after the goal. Controlled by Boston. Kimmerly with another big hit after the pass. And a shot taken by Boston, deflected off to the left by Bovey. In deep by Boston into the corner. Zach Johnson on the chase. Excuse me, that's not Johnson. That's Stenholm. Big hit by Kimmerly in the middle. 24 was the one who he got before, and they come back and make contact there on the blue line. Stenholm with the puck. He takes it in. He's got Schuckman. Schuckman's got people all over him. Cannot control that bouncing pass, and it comes back out. 42 seconds left in this period. Back from the intermission. Apologize for that. Welcome back to second half action between the Wenatchee Wilderness and the Boston Advantage. Score currently is 2-2 as we go have Kate Littler come in and take this face-off. Littler wins the draw. Comes back to Jensen. Pressure by Boston, puts it back into the board, and out comes Littler with the puck. Yates is on the run, coming in across the line. He's going to carry it into the opposing zone, but loses the puck just as he crosses the blue line, and Boston's able to get it back and out. Puck goes in back behind the net. Shot taken by Boston from behind the net, covered easily by Bovey, and we'll have a face-off in the left circle. Excuse me. Puck goes in behind the net. Looking to outlet. Sends to Zach Johnson, who's able to get it back into the neutral zone. Initially controlled by Boston. Outlet pass comes in from Boston to the mid-ice and deflected up into the net. We'll have a center ice draw between Schuckman and number 2 from Boston. Shot taken, deflected by Bobby out into the slot, picked up by, number 8. That'll be Schuckman. Schuckman takes a shot in off the goalie and back off to the left. Jensen back on the blue line with the puck, sends it on off the wall, back in deep. And Basanta is there to pin it up against the board. Stenholm's there to help with Schuckman also coming in. Stenholm sends it back to Jensen, who puts it in behind the net. Stenholm and Schuckman are there to make a play. Boston comes in. He's not got an advantage, but he's going to take on all 3 Wilderness players and come out worse for the wear as they take the puck from him easily and put him down on the ice. Kyle Flynn gets it. Outlet pass is stolen by Boston and sent into the corner. Flynn with it again, comes out, takes it himself, sends it up off the wall and chases. Behind the net is Flynn. He's got another Boston Advantage player on him. But Wells was able to control the blue line. Littler with the puck, down on his knees, pulls it in under his body. And the whistle's blown as the sticks come in under his chest, likely to protect him. Actually, what's going to be called is a hand pass as he pulled it in under his body, and we're going to pull this out into the neutral zone for the next face-off. Draw is won by Boston. They bring it around. They're going to take it in behind the net. And Yates is going to be there to recover. He tries to send it out to Wells. Wells isn't there in time, and we're going to have to reset. Good play by Hodgson to take the puck away from Boston and send them back into their zone. Hodgson's there on the missed pass. Sends it over to Yates, who's put down on the ice, and Hodgson comes in with retaliation, and he's going to go into the box. .44 left in the game. Hunter Hodgson's going to go into the box for roughing, and Wenatchee's going to have to bring on their penalty kill team. Out to take the face off his ball. He'll have One-Show Winkleman as well as Connor Benson to help assist. Pass across is not able to be connected by Boston. Wunschel there without a stick. No, I got the times wrong, and I'll be okay. My plane doesn't leave till 4:50. Yeah. Okay. Shot taken by Boston up to the upper left right-hand corner. Glove save by Bovey. Okay. Well, what'll probably have to happen is someone will have to come at me, and we'll just pull it out and put it at the arrivals, and I'll go drop the car off. Hey, 45 seconds left in the penalty, 19:27 left in the game. As Boston resets behind the net to bring this one out. Shot taken into the midsection of Bovey, and he's able to make the stop. I'm going to put my camera back. Yeah, if you just take photos, I'm good. It doesn't happen at all. Offsides call against Boston. Puck is deflected out of play. And we'll have a left circle defensive zone face-off for Wenatchee. Hodgson controls it behind the net, tries to send it out. Now is in a battle with 3 Boston Advantage players into Helpins Wells. And we'll have another stoppage of play. .17:51 left in the game. 2-2. Boston and Wenatchee is the score. Shot taken. Good play by Masanta. Deflected. Boston's on the move again. Nice play by Hodgson to stop that. And a hit comes in by Masanta as the puck goes out. Comes up and move into the blue zone, blue past the blue line and back behind the net. Pass up to the front, no one's there. Comes out deep. Kimmerly in to put on the pressure. pass by Flynn to Yates, not able to connect. Flynn comes in, makes the hit, which gives the puck up to Littler. Littler's coming up, he's got Laurentis, doesn't make the pass. Tries the backhand, stick saved by the goalie. Puck's back up into the corner. Puck comes out to Connor Jensen, who sends it in deep and around. As this game starts to get a little bit more physical. Big hit by Yates. And the puck's sent all the way down and covered by Bovey. Ball will be in to take this draw. Right circle. Won by Boston. Sent back in deep. Wenzel trying to get it out. Not able to, but takes the shot off his chest. Another shot. Stopped by the leg pads by Bovey. Good save there. And the puck goes all the way down to the other end. No icing on that play. 15-14 left to go in the game. Nice pass there by Johnson in to get it into, can't see the number. Hodgson trying to take shots off of Boston players both times. Ball with it behind the net. Winkleman there, kicks a pass, comes in looking. Kimmerly's coming up into the slot. Jensen sends it over to Hodgson. Hodgson with the shot. This one's up high off the shoulder of the goalie and into the rafters. 14-16 left to play. 2-2 is the score. Sheckman's going to come in to take this draw. Wins the draw. Sent back into Wells. Wells takes a shot up and over and going to have a high stick call. I'm not sure who it was against. Must be against Wenatchee, as we're going to come all the way over to the other end. Shot, face-off comes on, shot immediately after it. 2 block saves for Bovey there. As Kimmerly's lost his stick. Wells comes in, pins up against the board, not there. All Kimmerly can do is come in and kick it with his skate. Kimmerly kicking. It's knocked down onto the ice. Covers it with his hand. And almost out, but then it goes the other way. Wells does a good job of getting it out of the offensive zone. As Sheckman comes in, and he's going to good move around. He's got an open net. Not able to convert as the puck goes sliding in and deflected by the goalie. Shot taken wide right by Stenholm. Wenzel with the puck, tries to send it deep, blocked by Boston and sent back into the neutral zone. Kyle Flynn takes it, he's going to come across the blue line. Should have been an offsides, it's not called. Off the leg pad of Boston player and into the board. Flynn's pinned up against the board. Puck comes out, taken by Boston. That errant stick by Kimberly cost Boston an opportunity as the puck gets stuck on it and it's sent all the way back to the other end for an icing. 12:16 left to play. Big hit right underneath me. Advantage for Boston. Shot taken. Good stop by Bovey. He brings it into the chest protector. This second half has been mostly Boston. I've only seen about 2 shots by the Wilderness on the Boston goalie. Been about 15 so far for Bovey. Bovey gets another save off the left leg pad, right leg pad. Johnson sends it in deep and is on the chase. As there's an interference call twice, or should be an interference call twice on Kimberly as he's dragged down. Puck comes in off the stick, bounces in, gathered up by the Boston goalie. We'll have a Boston defensive zone faceoff for Wenatchee. Littler in to take the draw. Comes out to Yates. Yates sends it over to Wells. Wells in with the shot. Stick save by the goalie. Second stick save by the goalie. And then knocked out. Lorensis is there. He turns around. Hit twice. Still able to get it to Yates. Yates with the shot deflected up into the net. Face-off lost by Littler, but he's still able to control the puck. He brings it out, sends it to Lorensis. He takes a shot right in the chest protector of the Boston goalie. .10:29 left to go in this contest. Face-off comes into Flynn. Lorensis comes in to help out, and it's sent deep into the corner. Flynn with the puck goes in behind the net. Sent up to Wells. Wells initially stops it, but it has to come out to the zone. Littler with the puck. Sends it in deep. And again, the puck comes in. Covered by Bovey. And we'll have a defensive zone face-off for Wenatchee. .9:59 left to go in this contest. Ball with the face-off victory. Comes in, sent back to Jensen. Jensen wraps it around. Sent out to Johnson, who gets it out of the zone. Winkleman's there to pick it up. Good opportunity here as Winkleman's under pressure. Sent back into the corner. and that opportunity is denied. Puck is thrown in and out of play by Boston, and we'll have a neutral zone faceoff. Oh, excuse me, take that back. We'll have offensive zone faceoff for Wenatchee. Pass comes out, Johnson's got it. He takes it in deep, goes back into the corner. Puck comes out, controlled by Wenatchee. Send over to Wells. Wells is going to look. He's going to take the shot off a blocker and into the left side of the second shot, taken in by Wenatchee. Wenatchee puts it off the leg pad and then deflected and up into the slot. This time, Boston grabs it, tries to throw it out, puts it up into the net, and we'll stay into the offense in the Boston zone with a line change by Wenatchee. In to take the draw will be Schuckman. He'll have Stenholm and DeSanto with him. Wunschel and Wells will be the defense. Boston tries to take it across the blue line and does not see Stenholm coming up. Shot taken by 27, knocked off to the left by Bovey, sent into the corner. DeSanto with the puck now, looking for the outlet. Oh! 12 comes in and gets a big hit on DeSanto, and we're going to have a penalty for roughing, I believe. Might be head contact. So it's a charging call on Boston advantage. Two minutes, 7:43 left in the game. Wenatchee will be on the power play.
Hold up. That's a 2 and 10.
He's changing it. It's a 2 and a 10. And that'll be it for number 12 for Boston advantage. Oh, coach, you got foot. In comes the second player for Boston. And Littler's going to come in, take the face-off in the right circle of Boston. Boston wins the face-off, controls the puck, stopped by Jensen, and then poke checked out. Jensen's on the run, trying to get to it, sends it back over to Hodgson. Hodgson's going to take it back behind the net and reset for this breakout. Jensen's got the puck. He's going to move forward, sends it over to Yates. Yates takes it all the way across the blue line and deep. With the wraparound, comes out. Littler can't get hold of it on the opposite side. Hodgson comes up, keeps it in the zone. Yates has got the puck. Yates sends it over to Jensen. Jensen's looking. Yates in the slot. Pressure. Littler now with the puck, sends it across. no one's there. Hodson's able to get over to keep it in the zone. Wraparound comes in. Controlled by Boston. 1:08 left in this period. He's going to skate it up. Sends it in deep. We'll reset this. 6:45 left to go in the game. 1 minute left in the penalty. Jensen with the puck comes up. Sends it to Littler. Excuse me, Yates. Yates is going to bring it all the way across and into the blue. Good defense by Boston. Sends it back deep. And Wenatchee will have to go get the puck as Wenatchee does a change. 6:19 to go, 35 seconds left in the penalty. 2-2 game, Boston and Wenatchee. Winkleman with the puck this time. He takes it back in deep, carries it out, looks up, sends it back over to Johnson. Johnson sends it to Ball, back to Johnson. And over to Wells. Wells takes a look, sends it to Ball. Ball's going to take a shot, looks, no, he sends it in to Johnson, who can't convert. Penalties expired. Shot, I apologize, I had a battery die on me and I had to switch out. 4:58 left in the game, no change in the score. Boston's in the Wenatchee defensive zone. And here comes Stenholm with the puck into the corner. Kimberly's there to help out with Shuckman coming in to pin the puck up the board. Comes out, Wenatchee's there. He takes a shot almost off the stick of Stenholm, but off to the right it goes. .417 left to go in this contest, and we're going to have an icing call. Puck dropped, Kate Littler in on the draw. Controlled by Wenatchee, sent up and sent back in by Boston. This time goes over to Wenatchee. Wenatchee's able to get it out of the zone, and it goes past the Boston. And we've got it. Has to be an interference call, and it is. So with 4 minutes left in the game, Wenatchee will be back on the power play with the interference call on Cade Littler as he tries to make a break towards the goal. We'll have Kyle Flynn, Cade Littler, Connor Jensen, Yates, Hunter Hodgson in on this power play. Littler with the draw. Wins it, comes back into Hodgson. Hodgson looks. He sends it to Littler. Littler sends it back. And back into Yates behind the net. Yates back in control, sends it up to Littler. Littler's looking, takes a shot. It's off the leg pad. Littler looking again, moves up. He takes a shot just barely over the crossbar as Hodgson keeps it in play. And another pull down. There's no call on that. Should be. Jensen takes the puck. Flynn back in the middle, behind the net. Puck's taken by Boston and sent all the way down the ice. 1:17 left in the draw, 3:14 left in the game. Zach Johnson's in with the puck, takes a shot, and oh, I thought that wasn't in, but it was off to the right as ball did the deflection. Wrapped around the boards, comes back Wells with it, sends it out. Wenatchee has to come back as everybody resets. 44 seconds left in the penalty. Sends it up to Ball. Ball is not able to control it, and once again, should have been an offsides play as it hit Ball's feet as it was coming, as he was trying to get out. 24 seconds left in the penalty, 2:22 left in the game. Wells brings it up, shoots it in deep, taken by Boston, sent in behind the net. Wells chases. Wells with the puck out on the point, sends it across. Shot taken by Winchell off the leg pad. Penalty is expired, 1:57 to go in the game. Puck goes in behind the net. Jensen with a good defensive play to take the puck away. He's pulled down, looks like with a stick from behind, no call. And Winkleman comes in. Winkleman makes a move, comes over, looks, pass. Shot taken by Littler, and he's pulled out of the net by a host of Boston Advantage players. 1:30 left in this game. We'll have a right circle face-off in the Boston zone with Littler in to take it. Hodgson and Jensen will be on your back end with Yates and Flynn, the forwards. Face-off won by Littler. Sent in hard, but off the leg of a Boston Advantage player. Boston on the run. Flynn with a good defensive play, separates it from man from the puck, and he gets the puck back, puts it up to Littler, who sends it to Hodgson. And we're going to have it up off the net for a defensive zone face-off for Wenatchee. 1:09 left to go in the game. Littler with the win face-off victory. Gets it back to Jensen, who sends it hard up and out into the neutral zone. Littler with the puck. Still in control, sends it up to Yates. Yates, good move, but isn't able to get to the puck, taken by Boston. 49 seconds left. Misplay by Boston, but another player is able to get there in time. Sent up through to mid-ice and pulled back. Alley-oop pass out of the zone, picked up by Ball. Ball's going to come in through move. Back into the corner, 17 seconds to go. Zach Johnson with the pass, sends it out to Winchell. Winchell sends it back. Zach sends it in behind the corner. 3 seconds to go, 2, 1, and that's the end of your regulation. I believe that what we're going to have here will be a shootout. I take that back. We got a 5-minute extra period. I'm going to put you on pause as we get ready for this, just to save a little bit of battery. And we'll come back with a 5-minute sudden death overtime. Back to live action with this 5-minute overtime period. Sudden death, 3-on-3. Coming out for the 3-on-3 will be Yates, Littler, and Jensen for Wenatchee. Draw controlled by Boston, and they take it into the zone. All the way across, stick saved by Bovey, sent off into the corner. flying up and high. Jensen with the puck. Jensen sends it back to Yates. And it's back to Jensen. Pulled down from behind, no call. And out to Littler. Littler's got a slight advantage with a 2-on-1. Looks, sends it over, no one's there. Back the other way we go. Good move, shot taken. Blocked by Bovey. The puck goes up, on the run is Jensen to take it. He gets back in the corner. Littler there, he's got an open man. Sends it to Yates. Yates sends it back. Oh, no shot is able to take. Good play, lots of opportunities there. As Wenatchee pulls it out, 3:56 left in the overtime. So they get a change, and in comes Winkleman and Flynn. Flynn comes over, he's got 2 men on him, sends it back over to Wells. Wells sends it back, and it's taken away. Flynn's got to get back in order to cover this, and he does. Good move made by Boston. Nice stick poke check done by Bovey to keep that out, keep that shot from occurring. Flynn sends it back over to Winkleman. Winkleman crosses and makes a move back into the board. Winkleman's pulled down, puck comes out. Flynn's there. Off his stick, off the skates of Wells, and back behind the net. Winkleman's going to get called for a cross check with 3:07 left in the overtime period. And Wenatchee will be down to 2 men with Boston on a 3-on-2 advantage. Timeout called by Boston. That's the end of the timeout. And we'll have Littler and Jensen coming out as the 2-man team in this 3-on-2 advantage for Boston. 3:07 left in the game, or 3:07 left in the overtime period, 2 minutes left in the penalty. And that, what it turns into is a 4-on-3 is what they're going to do. 4-on-3, you have Yates as well as Jensen and Littler. Shot taken, good stop by Bovey, sent off into the left. Another shot taken, controlled by Wenatchee, almost out of the zone. Yates is tripped. Yates is still down as he was tripped at the end of that. Goal goes in with 2:20 left in the overtime. That'll be the end of this game as Wenatchee falls to Boston 3-2 in the overtime period. Yates is slow to get up. Pepe's with him. Also slow to get up is Bovey. And Pepe's walking out to him. Trying to figure out what's going on with Yates. Looks like a right arm injury. And Bovey looks to have a right leg injury. As we go through the handshakes, as this game is over, Boston Advantage taking the overtime victory 3-2. And that'll be it from Boston for the Wenatchee development teams as we get prepared to drive into the airport and fly back to the Pacific Northwest. Good game here between these two teams. Similar to the one before with the Wolves and the Northeast Generals. Very tight game, very well played on both ends of the ice. That'll be it as I go ahead and hit pause and get prepared for the flight home. I hope everybody has safe travels.